Hello, I'm Anjuli Velazquez and welcome to AnjuliTV. As you can see, I'm not filming in front of the green screen anymore. I kind of found it unnecessary, and so I'm just filming here in my room. Also, this is a first for me. I'm not filming with a prompt screen where I have my script, which makes me feel a little bit better because I tend to lose my train of thought when I'm just trying to freestyle it. But I do have some notes open here so I don't completely lose my place, hopefully. So for this episode, I wanted to talk about how summer is ending, and I was surprised that I had such a busy TV schedule. I thought I was going to be able to finish my Buffy and Angel reviews, which I have not finished yet, and I'm on Buffy Season 7, so that's the last one, so that's good, and I'm on Angel Season 4. Also wanted to rewatch some other shows like Dawson's Creek and Charmed and Roswell and do some reviews on those shows, but that'll just, I guess, happen when it happens. So since summer TV was so good this year, I decided to make my top 10 favorite summer shows of 2011. Weeds probably would have made the list since I do love that show, but I'm way behind. I am currently watching season 4, so I need to catch up. And a few other honorable mentions would be Hot in Cleveland, State of Georgia, Love Bites, Web Therapy, Project Runway, and So You Think You Can Dance. I love all those shows, but I didn't need to watch it that night that it premiered, which the top 10 I pretty much did. So starting with number 10, Franklin and Bash. I thought this show was fun. I was a little worried about another lawyer show, I'm kind of over that and it doesn't seem too interesting to me anymore. But what does seem interesting to me is Mark Paul Gosselaar and Breckin Meyer.
Hi, he's Jared Franklin.
And he's Peter Bash. You might be asking, why are they shooting a law firm commercial here instead of some stuffy law office?
Hey, come here. Closer.
This is our office!
I actually really enjoyed this show. This one I actually am behind on. I think I have 4 episodes on my DVR because Wednesday was a particularly busy night for me. There was 6 different shows I was watching that night. And then also there was a week where my mom and I were rewatching all the Harry Potters before this last one came out. But that's why it's at number 10, because I did enjoy it very much and I could sit there and just watch it back to back to back to catch up, which is also kind of nice to do.
They're the underdogs versus the champs.
Loser! There goes a real class act.
And Mel's tearing it up.
And Joey. I love this show so much. It is cheesy and it's kind of silly, but I just love these people and there are such really funny moments. I just think it's really cute. Number 8 is The 9 Lives of Chloe King. Now, I really like this show. It was really fun to see Chloe, who was Skylar Samuels, who was on the show last summer called The Gates, that I loved. So it was fun to see her again and kind of be the supernatural being again. And plus, she has superpowers and she kicks people's asses, and it's just awesome. It was really fun. I can't wait for that show to come back. Number 7 is Rizzoli Isles. Again, I love this show. I'm going to say that probably for all these other ones for the rest of the list, but Rizzoli Isles was one of my favorite shows last summer, and it was really good this summer. I didn't think it was as good as the first season, but I still really enjoyed it. And there's actually one more episode, I think, for this season.
Down for 3 months. I need some excitement. Now you're talking.
Number 6 is Entourage. I am so sad that it's the last season of Entourage, but I love this show so much, and I am enjoying the season. It's really interesting to see how far it's come. Ari right now is getting a divorce, which is crazy to think, because he's kind of a jerk, but he does seem to love his wife and his family and stuff, so that's actually really sad. And Turtle seems all weird and skinny this season, which is odd. And Eric and Sloane, I really want to get back together, or I wanted to get back together, but since he slept with her ex-stepmom, it's kind of gross now, and I really don't want that to happen anymore. Number 5 is Pretty Little Liars. Now that show just had its summer finale this past Tuesday night, and oh my goodness, it was good. And I'm still a little confused though, so what happens to the girls? I mean, obviously they're still in the police station, but what's gonna happen? And I knew Jenna and Garrett had to be, part of the group of A. I always thought A was multiple people, and Jenna and Garrett, we know now that they are part of the A team. And who else is A though? Who was with the doctor at the restaurant? And I really wanted to know if Ezra told Arya's mom about them or not. If he corrected her, it's not Spencer, it's Arya. yeah, I can't wait for that. I know new episodes aren't really going to come back until 2012, besides that one Halloween episode, which actually looks like it's going to be really fun.
The mystery continues with the Pretty Little Liars Halloween event.
Don't you love a good scare?
Number 4 is Switched at Birth. I remember seeing this preview at a movie theater, and at first thinking, no, another cheesy ABC Family show. But then, as the trailer progressed, I was like, okay, this looks good, and I need to watch it. And I watched it every Monday night, and it was great, and I loved it. And it just got better and better every episode. I just can't wait for that next season to start. Number 3 is Rookie Blue. I love that show. It's so good. It was one of my favorite shows last summer, and I just love it. Like I said before, it reminds me of early Grey's Anatomy, which Grey's Anatomy is one of my favorite shows, but the early seasons are my more favorite. But Rookie Blue is really good. Last season, I wanted Andy to be with Luke, and that is what ended up happening. But now I kind of want her to be with Sam. I mean, obviously her and Luke broke up because he cheated on her. And I'm glad that they haven't like rushed her to be with Sam, but I kind of want to see it already. They have good chemistry and they look pretty together, so let's make it happen. Okay, so there's a tie for number 1, so hence the really no number 2. I kind of went back and forth between these two shows to be number 1 and number 2, but like I really am excited for both of those shows, so I just have them both as my number 1, or I guess both as my number 2. Which the first one is True Blood. I just started watching this show a couple months ago, but since it's HBO, there's only 12 episodes, it's really easy and fast to catch up, and it's only the 4th season right now. But I love this show. And I gotta say, I liked the whole Sookie and Eric thing at first this season, but I'm already over it. I kind of think that she needs to drop both vampires and get with Alcide. I mean, come on, just look at him.
Sookie.
Sorry. I wasn't thinking. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
You'd help me if I needed you.
And the other number 1 or number 2, however you want to look at it, is Necessary Roughness. I love this show so much. I was excited to see that Mark Lucas was on a new show, and that's why I started watching it. But I really like this show. It's about Dr. Danny Santino, who's a therapist, who she meets Mark Lucas's character, and then she becomes like the sports team's therapist, and it's really good. It's on USA, and you should be watching it every Wednesday night at 10 o'clock. But that and True Blood are the shows I look forward to the most, which is why they're sharing this number 1 spot.
Touchdown!
Terrence!
That's your angry neck thing, man. You better go.
Are you always this pig-headed?
Only when it comes to protecting my clients and my children. Now I gotta take this because it's my daughter's guidance counselor.
Well, that's it for this episode of AnjuliTV. Those are my favorite shows from the summer. What are yours? Comment below. Thanks for watching. I'm Anjuli Velazquez, and I'll see you next time.